What's up, everybody? It's your girl T, and today I am here with Dr. Ross Mead. He's pretty much the opposite of Dr. Robotnik. He makes helpful robots.
Yeah, we designed the brains for those helpful robots, so making robots that can help people in their everyday lives.
We're gonna find out today with Dr. Mead which movies took a little bit too many liberties in their portrayal of robots. Let's start off with Big Hero 6. At the beginning of the movie, Baymax seems pretty persistent about helping Hero. How realistic is that?
Robots are goal-driven. They have objectives, and what they're trying to do is find a variety of different ways that they can get to solving those objectives.
So would you say that was real then?
Yeah, absolutely,
Wow.
very real.
Ow. On a scale of 1. Ow. On a scale.
There's a really funny scene where Baymax keeps restarting his injury programming because Hero keeps getting hurt.
Right now, a robot would do something like that. So if the robot were to see someone get hurt, that's triggering an event in its program that says respond in a way that's hopefully helpful.
I guess it is better if a robot is mildly annoying rather than having a mission prompt to exterminate mankind.
What are you doing? I am downloading a database on...
There's also that moment where Baymax downloads all of that social information from the internet when it becomes relevant. Is that bogus or is that real?
Let's say that it's not real right now. If a robot were to go out and data mine the internet, it's going to come up with a whole slew of things that are wrong. And we don't want our machines to be learning from that kind of thing. Microsoft deployed a Twitter bot called Tay. People taught it some, we'll say, pretty vile and nasty things. No, Baymax should not be downloading things from the internet now.
That's assuming the internet ever becomes a not terrible place, and I am not optimistic. Let's move on to Interstellar, and of course in Interstellar, the main robot we have is TARS, who's like this wise-cracking robot and helps the astronauts kind of travel through space. In the part where Cooper is talking to TARS about those parameters...
That's definitely real. So what we're trying to do is create robots that have personality. When Coop says things like, set your humor parameter to 75%.
What's your humor setting, TARS?
That's 100%.
Let's bring it on down to 75, please.
That's basically setting a personalization value for himself.
You definitely don't want 100%. You don't want a robot who's always on.
A giant, sarcastic robot. What a great idea.
There's also that moment where Coop asks TARS for some information and TARS reveals that he also has a discretion filter. Is that the type of thing an engineer would actually implement in a robot?
Let's call that not real. Now, one thing that's worth noting in that scene too, the robot is talking in a very human-like voice. And I'd say for right now, that's really not real. We want that robot to convey itself in a way that maybe is robotic.
So you're saying I'm never going to get a robot that sounds like Samuel L. Jackson?
Well, maybe we should. I think the world needs that.
I need it.
Yeah.
Star Wars, gotta talk about it. It is the space movie franchise that keeps on giving, and it's got the Mount Rushmore of movie robots. C-3PO, pretty chatty. Is that a direction we're actually heading in with robotics?
Yeah, C-3PO could have used TAR's discretion filter.
He could have used the shut the up filter.
Things like Alexa or chatbots on Facebook Messenger, they tend to be quite chatty. C-3PO uses speech and gestures and body language. R2-D2 is using beeps and boops and little side-to-side motions.
Yeah, until they start putting some stank on them bots. Not interested.
There's a really great scene where Han and Luke are dressed up as stormtroopers and they're walking Chewie down a hallway. And there's this small little box droid. And it drives down the hallway, it stops, it freaks out, and it panics and drives away. We're starting to make personality be part of the engineering that we do behind the robot. It's not just about mathematical efficiency, it's about the social side of things.
Where do you come from?
When BB-8 and Ray first meet, they have a full-on conversation, even though they're not even speaking the same language. Meanwhile, if I ask my Google Assistant for Steph Curry's phone number, it acts like it doesn't understand English.
Interestingly, in the real world, we are starting to design languages that are around the needs of the robot. So I'd actually say this is real.
All right, BB-8 and Ray, you kept it real. That's gonna do it for us today, but make sure you guys check out all the cool stuff that Ross is up to over on semio.ai. It's not gonna be the robot apocalypse, I promise. And be sure you subscribe to us so you can find out what other movies we're going to have debunked, and leave us a comment letting us know what topics you'd like to see. See you guys next time.